Everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren from the blog LaurenNicoleJones.com. Today I'm just going to take you along for my journey of making sourdough bread. My kids are playing in the backyard, so I have kiddos out there. I'm cooking in here, and so I wanted to take you along on the journey. Everybody needs a size up in clothes, so I'm going to go ahead and take you along for kind of that swap out too. So I'll have the camera following me today with what I'm doing, and I'll take you along. So I will just take you along on my process to start sourdough bread. I let my sourdough starter sit on the counter for probably 3 hours before starting this bread. I didn't want to pull it right out of the fridge and then use it in the bread because I wanted those bubbles to start working. And so right now it looks like they are completely ready to go, and it's gonna do better for the bread. So I will mention that I did that beforehand. Typically what I like to do is I don't use a scale, which I know a lot of sourdough people might think you have to have a scale, you have to go in grams, but I like using cups. I like just going by feel. So typically I do 2 cups of sourdough starter, 5 cups of flour, and I do some salt and a cup of water, and then I mix it together. I usually mix it with my hands too, and then I'll put it in my Benetton basket, which I'll show you guys in a second. But the process is super easy. Really, the magic with sourdough bread is just letting the dough rise and ferment. And it's really important to let it do it overnight in the fridge. And so I am starting this, it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I have a few hours to where I can do my stretch and folds, and I'm at home. And so I thought it'd be good to start it at 12. And then around like 4 or 5, I'm just gonna throw it in the fridge, and I'll get back to it tomorrow morning. And I'll do a few more stretch and folds on it, score it, and I'll put it in the Dutch oven at 500 degrees. So for this really easy mixture, I'm going to take each one of these spices and I'm going to add in a tablespoon of each. And then anytime you want to use it with bread, you just put some olive oil with it, maybe even some balsamic oil if you want to do that, and you have yourself a nice little bread dip.
Oh! You did it! This is the last part. Okay, we got toasted marshmallow in there. Now push that button. Oh, here we go. Look. Look. Look under. Watch. Look under here. Look. Here it comes. Watch. Here it comes. Oh, it's coming. Look at it. It's coming out. Look. It's coming. Good job, Brooksies. You're making it. No.
So now that I have this sourdough bread done, we are gonna have a couple slices with some fried eggs and some avocado and get our breakfast going for the morning. A few things that I would say after making this sourdough bread that I was thinking about was when you first make the dough, you don't have to put it in the proofing basket. You can leave it right in a glass bowl to rise as you do your stretch and folds for those 3 hours. And so that's one thing that I just didn't hydrate my sourdough enough to keep it in that glass bowl. It was pretty heavy and thick when I put it in the proofing basket, and so I could have also added another cup of water to make it more stretchy. It was a little bit tough to stretch and fold. I would almost next time do 2 cups of sourdough starter, 1.5 cups of water or 2, and then 5 cups of flour. So it's just a little bit stretchier. So that's a few things that I learned, but overall this loaf turned out awesome. As you can see, super fun. I love making it, and it's just sustenance. So it's great for breakfast and everything else, and we're looking forward to eating it. So once I get this all cut and we eat our breakfast, I'm going to head up and start doing the clothes because I actually ran out of time yesterday to do that, and so today I'm going to tackle all the clothes. The first thing I'm going to do is start in my youngest son's room and just get everything out that is not exactly his size. He's 2 years old, so if anything's under 2 years, I'm going to move it to the side and save it or evaluate if I need to keep it. And then I'll move to my other boys' rooms and do the same thing. We have a bin that's one size up from what they are now, and so I'm just going to make sure everything is the right size and just clean it up a little bit in here because there are a lot of different things going on that I just want to clean up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I officially went through all of their sizes and got everything where it needs to be, and I have all of it consolidated and organized, so I feel good about that. We have about a year's worth of clothes for each child, so we're about a year up for every kid, and that should be good. The only thing I'm low on, or I need to get more shorts, and we probably don't need as many pants, and I can declutter those later. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I release a new video weekly on motherhood stuff, food from scratch, recipes, simple living, and all of that sort of thing. So I will see you next time.